Hi and welcome back to Monetize's YouTube channel. In this video, I want to show you how you can use AI to do a quick packaging exercise for your product line. So many times you may want to try to do packaging on your own, but there is a simple way now that all of these AI products are available. So in today's video, I want to show you how you can get more package design options using some simple layouts and prompts that I will also share with you in the description. All right, so let's get started. With regards to packaging, I generally recommend these principles. Number one, you want to build packages that are well tailored to distinct market segments, and we'll see how you will go about that. But you want to make a package that is really suited for a segment, such that when someone from that segment looks at that package, they know that this is for me. Number two, packages should really ensure that you're capturing the top end of that revenue curve, that when there are customers that have high willingness to pay, you capture that money because that is where most of the money gets made. Number three, that the packages are well differentiated between each other and don't cannibalize each other. Number four, packages should be designed in terms of scalability and growth so that you have high upsell, high net retention rate, because that is how most software businesses are built. And then finally, recognize the difference between new and existing customers. What works for an incoming customer may not be what will work for an existing customer, given how much more an existing customer will have to pay to just get a few more features. All right. How can we do this using AI? I have here in this sheet a basic setup. I will try to zoom in first to show you what this looks like. All right. So in this sheet, what I have is a list of features for a hypothetical contact center product, right? So it has my feature names and it has the description of what those do and whether those features are core. There are always going to be some features in your product that are necessary for your product to work. You can't really package them or cut across them across different packages. You just need them to work. So there are some of these features for this product. And then there are some channels on which this contact center product will work, and I've listed those out as well. So that's number one, right? That is where you start packaging. Number two, you need an understanding of your segmentation. Now, in most companies, you will have some amount of segmentation like this. Hey, we are serving 3 segments: SMB, mid-market, enterprise. Here is what those mean, right? 500 plus agents are enterprise, 50 to 500 agents is mid-market, 1 to 50 are SMB. What this looks like in more detail, the SMB needs something out of the box. Mid-market requires something that consolidates their channel, gives them some automation, and they may have budget for advanced add-ons as well, but they're still price sensitive. And then enterprises are going to require compliance. They will require governance. They will require more automation. And these are some of your example customers in your existing customer base. So qualitatively, as well as much as you can quantitatively describe this. You may list out competitors in your, if you do care to be looking at competitors, you may want to look at that. All right. So you can take all of this, and I've created a prompt for you and feed this into AI to get different package variants for your use case, right? So I said to AI, you're a senior pricing strategist. The product in question is an AI powered contact center, and these are the closest competitors. I'm giving you these files for the feature list, packaging, competitors. Yeah, you don't need to have the competitor up top if you're inputting a file. And then here is the goal: generate 3 distinct packaging variants across different strategies. So market penetration would mean that you're trying to get in easy on the lower end plans and trying to maximize that. Upsell revenue maximization would be more about having a lot of add-ons so that you can upsell those later on. And upfront deal value maximization could include creating packages such that they are appetizing enough such that your deal value upfront increases. All right. So I've just given some more descriptions around, hey, use the feature list, slot them into one or more packages. Wherever there are core, they need to be in every package. So I've given some rules here in this prompt. And then I've given some general principles that I showed you as I started this discussion about the segment fit, making sure that you don't leave money on the table, making sure that they're well differentiated, and then some formatting rules around how I want the data to show up. All right, so let me show you how this will work. Okay, so I have used the latest Claude model and updated these 3 sheets: the competitor list, feature list, segment list. And this is the latest model, so I think it will do a much better job compared to previous models. And so it has done all of this analysis on itself and created these 3 variants. All right, so let's take a look. Market penetration maximization, it's created 3 bundles: essentials, professional, and scale. And this sort of makes sense. It's bifurcated the features on its own into core features, AI automation, which is sensible, advanced channels, that is also sensible. It figured that out, that there are some channels that were advanced, productivity. So I like that it has reorganized things. And then rationale, this variant aggressively includes most feature and base SMB package to maximize adoption, reduce competitive barriers, the differentiation focus on advanced AI capabilities. All of this makes sense to me, with the goal of rapid user acquisition. Okay, let's see what's done for upsell. You will see that it has added more add-ons in upsell maximization, which is exactly what you want when you want to drive more NRR and when you want to upsell customers. When you get data based on different objectives, you can then take a call on where you would like to go, and seeing all of the extremities. Now, upfront deal value maximization, what is it saying? This variant bundles features comprehensively at each tier to maximize initial contract value. The core package is deliberately minimal to push customers to advanced and premium tiers. Feature distribution creates clear value jump between tiers, compelling larger deals. This approach targets enterprise willingness to pay premium. So I think AI has figured out that if you want all of the nice things, you will have to pay a premium, and it is forcing that premium instead of having an earlier option. Now, here is where you have enough data to now make your own call. So in my experience, the last plan will not give you the largest deals. The last plan, given it is unsymmetrical and it is so heavily laden in premium, is going to lead to heavy discounting and people being unhappy with core and advanced. It's not going to work. But this one is more closer to where it's going to land, like the starter growth enterprise for upsell revenue maximization. There are enough add-ons for you to customize and tailor fit this plan for different segments. And there are some add-ons within the enterprise one as well. I may pick a variant of the upsell revenue maximization as well as this market penetration plan. Maybe I'll pick the essentials from this one and the other plans from this to create my final structure. But now, instead of me having writer's block coming up with these from scratch, I can come up with these 3 examples, put them in my sheet, right? Like I can create different sheets. And now that I have the output variants here, I can format this better and then have a conversation with my other product managers or product marketers as to what I should do with these, which one of these makes more sense. But it gives you something ready to have a discussion about rather than creating this on your own in the first blush, and gets you to an answer much faster. But you do need some information, you do need segment understanding, you do need the feature list and competitor list to get to this level of output, which you will of course have to further refine. But I would encourage you to actually use this, because we are only going to a place where we are going to have more AI usage rather than less. And at some point, we're going to have products that do your entire pricing packaging with AI as well. So might as well learn how to do this now. Thank you.